So I wanted to just touch on staying in the light. Staying in the light is so important. There's so many like negative forces. There's so many things that want to pull you to do something and make you respond or just pull you just down into just that dirty, nasty frequency. That stay in the light. Let's vibrate higher. Trust me.
All right, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you will make your jaw drop. Imagine a world where the glitz and glamour of the music industry collide with the dark and dangerous underbelly of gang life. Yup, we're diving into some seriously shocking revelations about none other than Diddy. And trust me, the tea is piping hot. From secret raids to AR-15s hidden in mansions, and even allegations linking him to one of hip-hop's biggest mysteries. So, what's the truth behind the flashy facade? Let's break it all down, step by step, because this story will blow your mind.
We're going to begin with that breaking news. This noon, hip-hop music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested at a New York hotel. This was last night by federal agents. Well, today, just a few hours ago, authorities unsealed Combs' indictment.
And this comes amid a wave of lawsuits that accuse him of sexual assault and misconduct in the past year. He has denied any wrongdoing. Steve Litz joins us live now to break down the charges that Sean Diddy Combs is facing. Hey, Steve.
The drama kicked off with a massive raid on Diddy's Los Angeles and Miami mansions earlier this year. On March 25, 2024, Homeland Security agents stormed in like something out of an action movie. Armed to the teeth and shouting commands, they left no stone unturned. The scene was chaotic. Even Diddy's adult sons got caught in the crossfire, with laser sights pointed at them as they exited the house. But here's the kicker. Diddy himself wasn't even there at the time. Now, what did the feds find during this raid? Brace yourself, because it's wild. They uncovered 3 AR-15 rifles with defaced serial numbers, a stash of ammunition, and, let's just say some eyebrow-raising personal items. These weren't just your average household finds. We're talking about weapons designed for serious combat. The question is, why would a music mogul need military-grade firearms? This wasn't just a random raid. It was tied to an ongoing federal investigation into trafficking, racketeering, and even the distribution of illegal substances. Multiple Jane Does and even a John Doe have reportedly come forward with claims that paint a very dark picture. The weapons and materials seized during the raid were allegedly linked to some wild parties Diddy hosted, events that have been described as highly organized and anything but innocent. But wait, it gets even more twisted. Among the allegations, Diddy's ties to Keefe D, a man with a dark past, and connections to one of hip-hop's most infamous cases, are now under the spotlight. Keefe D, for those who don't know, has openly claimed involvement in Tupac Shakur's murder back in 1996.
It has taken countless hours, really decades, of work by the men and women of our homicide section to get to where we are today.
Well, Puffy's aware that the FBI's been watching him.
So if I go to jail, you need to be handcuffed to me.
He's also alleged that Diddy ordered the hit. Yup, you heard that right. Keefe D has accused Diddy of trying to eliminate not only Tupac but also Suge Knight, the head of Death Row Records, during the height of the East Coast-West Coast feud. Here's where things get even murkier. Keefe D's allegations, combined with the weapons found in Diddy's mansion.
Yeah, and he even said that, like, in retrospect, that was probably the best thing that could have ever happened to Puffy. By Zip stealing the money, now Puffy isn't connected to that shit. Or else it would have been like a murder for hire or something, you know what I'm saying?
The FBI said they were just Zip.
So the FBI told you the
They said he
same
was a
thing?
dirty motherfucker, yeah.
So the FBI told you that Zip kept that money as well?
They said Zip's a dirty motherfucker. Everybody cross you. You're the last one to know every fucking thing. Even lawyers, your friends, everybody can cross your ass.
Suggest a possible connection between the music mogul and gang culture. Investigators have speculated that Diddy might have brought in the Crips for security during his tumultuous years in the industry. And it doesn't stop there. The defaced serial numbers on the rifles are a glaring red flag, hinting at possible criminal activity beyond personal protection. So, how does this all tie back to Diddy's current predicament? Well, the feds aren't messing around. This raid is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. If the evidence links Diddy to trafficking or gang-related activities, it could bring his entire empire crashing down. And then there's Cassie, Diddy's ex, who's not holding back anymore. Back in November 2023, she filed a bombshell lawsuit accusing Diddy of abusive behavior during their relationship. Her claims opened the floodgates, and suddenly, everyone seemed to have a story to tell.
Cassie, for holding me down in the dark times. Love.
Cassie's courage to speak out has not only empowered other women, but also added fuel to the fire of Diddy's legal troubles. Cassie's lawsuit came right before New York's Adult Survivors Act expired, giving survivors a limited window to file lawsuits for past abuse. And boy, did she make it count. Her statement about finally breaking her silence after years of darkness struck a chord with many. It's not just about her story, it's about shedding light on a much bigger issue. Meanwhile, Diddy's son, Christian Combs, aka King Combs, seems to be navigating his own challenges. Recently, a video surfaced of him throwing up gang signs and shouting GDK, Gangster Disciples Killer. The internet was quick to call him out, questioning why someone born into privilege would try to emulate street culture. Chicago rapper King Yella even chimed in, pointing out the absurdity of King's actions. It's worth noting that King later denied any gang affiliations, but the damage was already done.
Don't let them GDs get up with you, dude. I just saw you. Then I just see you at the Lovers and Friends concert. You took a picture with me. Why you want to tell me to my face you GDK? Why you want to say King Yella? I'm GDK.
People couldn't help but draw parallels between King's behavior and the legacy his father has left behind. A legacy now mired in controversy. As the dust settles, one thing is clear. Diddy's golden image has taken a massive hit. For decades, he was the epitome of success, throwing legendary parties, dominating the music scene, and living the high life. But now, with allegations piling up and his reputation crumbling, the future looks uncertain. Cassie's bravery in coming forward, the raid on his mansions, and the allegations from Keefe D have all painted a much darker picture of the man once seen as untouchable. And while Diddy continues to deny everything, the evidence and testimonies are hard to ignore. The question remains, can Diddy bounce back from this, or is this the end of his reign? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is Diddy's time in the spotlight over? And what about Cassie's role in all of this? Stay tuned because this story is far from over. And trust me, the next chapter is going to be just as explosive.